Hey, how's it going out there? Rich Ramirez come to you from Pismo Beach, California, and I am doing a video in the day. Can you imagine that? So, not at the beach yet. One of these days I will get over there. Um, Today I was going through one of my meditation readings. It happens to be part of my recovery program. Being sober 3.5 years, I try to also incorporate a daily reading. And this morning, the reading makes sense for some of us that are still struggling with those past hurts and emotions that are roadblocks for us that keep stopping us from moving forward. Um, Often we get into the home-based business and we're dealt not so much dealt. Maybe there's another word. We're given many obstacles, and a lot of those obstacles um, happen to be ourselves. You know, one quote that was given to me from one of my mentors um, in a business. Actually, we're in a new business today, but different company altogether. Uh, and what he said was that the enemy is the inner me. So as long as you keep listening to those voices in your head, you're going to keep stopping yourself from moving forward. And that just hones in on this particular meditation reading today. So I'll go ahead and share with you what it says or what it reads. Right? Um, it has been said that addiction and codependency are problems of power. Recovery certainly calls us to admit the limits of our power, yet to reach for power seems to come from the deepest part of our nature. If this is so, can it all be bad? Men have used power in many ways for the good of all people. We have been defenders, protectors, and active community servants. At our best, we have taken strong stands for what was right. We need not shun all power, but rather we learn to use it wisely. Our blindness to the limitations of power created great problems in our lives. Then we learned our first lessons about powerlessness. As humble men, we know we can be wrong, but we cannot be passive and still continue to grow. Now, the way this relates to me is that I have always said that I am a shy and timid person. And I felt with network marketing, okay, we were told to go out and meet two people a day, okay, just two people. That's all you need, two people a day as a minimum. And for me, I felt that that was the biggest fear. How in the heck am I going to meet somebody? Because I didn't know what to say. How am I going to relate to this individual? And yet, if you came to visit me at work, as long as I was behind that counter and I had that comfort zone, I could be the most friendliest and the most talkative, and sometimes I wouldn't know how to shut up. And I think sometimes I get like this on these videos too. But and then about a year ago, somebody had also said that maybe we relate that to how we were brought up. That, you know, the old saying, well, it's not so much old, but parents would often tell their kids, don't talk to strangers. Okay, so we carry that with us into adulthood. And now we're involved in this new business, and we're told to go out and talk to two new people, right? Two, who are strangers. So how how do we change that? Okay, obviously, of course, you want to be able to meet somebody that is going to become a friend. So as long as that person becomes a friend, then they're no longer a stranger. And that's what I was finding with myself, that I felt the need to be accepted first, and then I would be able to go ahead and open up and converse. And thankfully, with this video thing, technology, I don't need to worry about that anymore, because now what I've also learned is what other people think of me is none of my business. Okay? Whether you're going to relate to this video or not, I don't know. But if I can help at least one person, then I did my job. So that also brings in this particular sentence: but we cannot be passive and still continue to grow. So as long as I continue to look back on that fear of talking to strangers, or fear of getting in front of a video, or fear of being accepted, I'm never going to be able to grow. So think about that. What is it that is stopping you from being able to get yourself on video? What's stopping you from being able to talk to a few more people on Facebook? What is it that's stopping you from talking to somebody in your neighborhood? Talking to a new person at church? So, remember to do what you love with passion. Give yourself grace for the mistakes that you have made, and continuously grow at least 1% than the day before. If you want to find out more information about what I'm doing, then go ahead and send me a message over Facebook. I'll give you the link down below. Send me a message. Okay, don't often I see people on Facebook, they're just hitting the request friend, but they're not sending a message. Okay, so if you want to increase the conversations that you have on Facebook, send a message when you're doing that. Okay, often the individual is not going to take the time to accept the request if you're not taking the time to send them a message. So I look forward to this wonderful weekend that we're having. Here we are, January, and it's still like summer. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow. And do something new. Okay? Take care.